Hey everybody, it's Victoria Uwumaroki here for MadameNoire, and I'm here today with Gugu Mbatha-Raw. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I'm a big fan, love your work.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so my first question for you is, what drew you to this character of Noni? She's so complex and so very different and interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Gina Prince-Bythewood, the writer-director, first sent me the script, I guess, in 2011, and so it's been a long journey. But when I first read it, exactly that, I was really intrigued by the complexity of the character, and also the fact that you really get to see, you know, this young girl who's kind of had this very sexualized persona in the music industry defined for her, and you know, just exploring the psychological effects of fame, and also, you know, discovering your own identity and self-worth. I also thought it was a beautiful love story.
Yeah, no, it is.
And very romantic. And I really loved the mother-daughter dynamic with Minnie Driver's character, Macy. So for me, that was really interesting to explore, you know, the potentially toxic dynamic of having your mother be, you know, your manager, and how complicated that becomes. And I also thought it was just really inspiring story and hopeful, you know, especially for young women today with, you know, image and identity issues, and you know, being true to who you are. I thought that was a strong message.
So that was you singing?
Yeah, I sing on every Noni track.
Okay.
Because there's loads of other tracks in the movie, you know, from Beyonce to Rita Ora to India Irie. So it was a great experience.
To do this character and to be this, you know, this very overly sexualized, you know, performer, were there people, I know you said you had to read, you know, the biographies of Marilyn Monroe and of Judy Garland. Was this character kind of like a fusion of different people? Like, who were you kind of, or was this like, I read these biographies and I'm interpreting this all on my own?
Absolutely, it was definitely a fusion, and I think that was the great thing about working with Gina, is that she was really keen to kind of, you know, saturate me with lots of different material, and I think because Noni, you know, is a fictionalized character, that's the joy of not having to play somebody that is a real person. You can sort of be creative and sort of cherry pick from artists that you know and love and respect. So, you know, we did a lot of research. You know, we went to concerts and saw, you know, Beyonce and Rihanna live, and also went to the Grammy Awards, and I saw Adele sing live. You know, we also, you know, went and watched the Katy Perry documentary together. But we also, you know, did all sorts of other things, like, you know, we hung out in the studio, talked to some emerging artists as well, which was really informative about their experiences. And so it really was a fusion. Even
from the standpoint of just what she was wearing, a lot of the time, from the music video in the beginning to everything, it's like she's very exposed. And when I look at you, you're just so sweet, and like that character, she was sweet too. But it was like there was How did you play that? How hard was that for you?
I mean, I was definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to lie to you, you know. and for me, you know, I guess it was really taking on the fact that this character is, you know, we see at the beginning is at a point where she wants to take her own life.
Right.
And, you know, not to skip over that, but the idea of, you know, mental health in the entertainment industry, and I think the sacrifices sometimes women have to make in order to get attention.
Yes.
And I think we as a society in many ways have become numb to the sexualization of women, especially in the music industry, but, you know, in entertainment in general, and it's just become the norm. And I think that for me to be able, and for Gina as well, you know, the idea of changing the conversation as to what we value in our culture.
Why would you say people need to give this film, Beyond the Lights, a chance?
Well, you know what, first and foremost, it's a really romantic love story, and it's really uplifting and hopeful. And I think, you know, I hope that, you know, everyone will see this movie. I do hope that young women will see this movie, because I think, you know, hopefully is sort of inspiring and gives an alternative, aspect to beauty and self-worth.
Yeah.
And, it really is about learning to love yourself as you are.
I need you.
Don't you worry.
You need me.
I'll teach you to fly before you fall away.